Now, I'm not sure if you know what's going on in the United States with regards to USAID, which is the United States Agency for International Development. Now, this was, I guess, an agency that was set up to send aid to other countries, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If there is aid that's required in other countries and it's legitimate, then maybe you'll have to look at it. You'll have to analyze it. In other words, if the U.S. government can't afford to send aid, some of the stuff that I've seen and read and heard is absolutely insane. And this has been going on for a very, very long time. What Elon Musk and his team are discovering is very disturbing. I can't imagine how much more they're going to find when they dig and dig and dig. So let's get back to really what this article is about. And this is something everyone should be aware of. If you are using, well, anything these days, you are more than likely being tracked in some form or fashion, unless you are some kind of super smart hacker and you know how to insulate yourself and protect yourself from everything. And really, if you do that, life is not going to be that convenient. When you want conveniences, of course, you are open to attacks, you're open to data monitoring, and, there's privacy concerns and all that kind of stuff. So with, for example, AI, and this is my concern, when you have AI, unless you are completely offline and you have, integrated components and modules for the AI. And when you get AI to do things for you, like some people, get AI to write emails, they send out different notes to people. All this is done automatically. And of course, you need to give AI permissions, complete permissions. Like, for example, you can do this on your phone or on your computer, but it's taking over, basically. So you're trusting the AI in this particular case. So what are Gemini's capabilities? Well, Google's Gemini AI assistant integrates with Google Workspace and can perform tasks like drafting emails, coding assistance, and taking meeting notes, meaning it listens in on Google Meet chats. It's, by the way, enabled by default. So apparently USAID staff were verbally warned that Gemini was active in their workspace and could be recording conversations, including staff meetings and HR reports. So, of course, this has led for a very cautious atmosphere when it comes to meetings, and that's understandable. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that are just going to blame Trump and maybe Trump and Elon Musk and his team for everything that transpires from here on out. But the fact of the matter is, some of this stuff was actually implemented before Trump got in and became president of the United States. So can we say timing and paranoia? Staff members reportedly worried that the introduction of Gemini coincided with increased scrutiny of the agency during the Trump administration. However, Google stated that USAID's contract predates the Trump administration and was not implemented for surveillance purposes. So it happened before Trump got in, not after. Something else that this article points out is that USAID employees already face significant external pressures, they do now, including criticism from Elon Musk and his followers, misinformation campaigns, and potential budget cuts. So the added concern about Google Gemini recording their conversations added to this stress. Yes, I can understand that. However, if, for example, all this money or some of it is going to things that it should not be going to, it needs to stop because it's taxpayers' dollars. I think all countries, because of what Trump and Elon Musk and his team are doing, a lot of citizens are now going to really, really think about where their taxpayers' dollars are going. Because I know most of us, we trust our governments and we, pay our taxes and we do what we think is right, and we, I guess, think or hope at least that all this money and all these taxes we're paying, because I'm from Canada and believe me, haha, I know all about taxes. Taxpayers' dollars is something that has to be spent very, very cautiously. And let's face it, AI is not going anywhere. This is really just the beginning. So you could be monitored and tracked at your company. More than likely, you are. So just remember that. And I don't know what you can do about it because it's just a way of things. And it is, in a way, I guess, a tool that employers can use to really hold you, the employee, accountable for doing what you are paid to do. And not only that, I think it's because of AI, Elon Musk and his team have been able to take documents that were 10 or 20,000 pages long and whittle them down to maybe, a few hundred pages. Also, AI has a great way of taking massive amounts of data and being able to pull important information from it, and you can query it about certain information as well. So I believe it has been a great tool for them to find all this massive waste. Now, I don't know how you feel about all this stuff. Maybe you think that Trump and his administration is all wrong and they shouldn't be cleaning things up. They should not be finding people accountable, and they should not be fixing agencies, whether it be, the school board or whether it be the health department. Maybe we should just leave it all status quo. However, the world is not in a good situation right now. If you are in the 1%, then sure, you're in a bubble. You are excluded from all the madness, really, and the chaos. But, well, maybe not, because what is happening in the United States, especially, I think a lot of people that are the 1% are going to be held accountable. Or, at least I suspect most of us would hope that they are held accountable for all of their actions. And like I said, I think what is going to be discovered in 2025 is going to totally blow most people away. And people I know, I get it. They're so busy. Maybe they have 2 jobs. They're trying to support their family. They're just trying to support themselves. They're just trying really to make ends meet. They are not following the news, and they're really trusting their companies, organizations, and governments to do the right thing. And I know myself, I have spoken to people about things, and while they look shocked, but it doesn't take long. Thank goodness. For now, there's free speech, but it doesn't take long to really, truly figure, what actually is going on. And I really hope that it gets straightened out. Now, of course, comments are always welcome, but when leaving one, please be respectful.